Welcome, everyone. My name is Rene Villalobos. I am a program associate with the Elks, more specifically working with the Elks National Veteran Service Commission team. And today, we wanted to make a video to talk about the Welcome Home Kit program and basically give you an overview and just insight to the program, if it's your first time joining the program or if you just need a refresher. Here, I'll talk about the elements. I've broken it down into six. First being joining the program, things to think about, program overview, how the process works, growing your outreach, and seeking assistance. First, joining the program. If you have veterans in need in your community, this is a program for you. This is very good for veterans that are transitional or homeless or just seeking assistance to get essentials for their home. We're just trying to make their lives easier, and some of them are struggling financially, and this is a good way to assist them. It's an easy program to join. Simply purchase essential items for a veteran's kit, and we'll reimburse you up to $300 just for a basic kit, and we can reimburse you up to $600 if you include a mattress. Anyone can join, and anyone want to access to elks.org that sets up an account can submit for reimbursement. Usually, to get this access for the account, you'll have to go to your lodge secretary. We can't do it at Grand Lodge, so speak to them or speak to your leadership, and they should be able to assist you. Another big question that's asked is there any quotas for this program? And the answer is no. There's no quotas. You can do as many kits as you want, as long as you have the funding, and of course, we'll reimburse you for them. Some lodges do one every couple months, whereas other lodges can do 1 or 2 a week, or even up to 15, depending if they have a good partnership or if they're doing a stand down or something like that. Program overview. Lodges participating can be reimbursed at 300 level, and this doesn't have to include a mattress in it. Like I said, for this one, we're just looking for essentials, anything that the veteran needs, tailored for them, and get those kits out to them to assist them. A kit that includes a mattress can be reimbursed up to $600. Specifically for this one, what we're looking for is just a mattress. It doesn't need to include the frame, but if you have the money and the funds for it, please do include a frame. This all helps the veteran save money, and they can use that money instead of buying essentials to pay for their bills. If a bed is purchased, it can be not make up more than $500 worth of the kit. That way we ensure a veteran gets all the essentials that they need. $100 makes a big difference for essentials, but the cheaper you can get the bed too, the more essentials that they can get in that kit. Just a friendly reminder, kit receipts for purchases can't be older than 3 months, otherwise we won't be able to accept it. Just the policy that we have. So as long as you follow that, we'll be able to get you the reimbursement back. Kits must also come in a variety of essentials. That way we know veterans are getting different things that they need, and just not a single thing, single 1 or 2 items. Only 1 kit per veteran and only 1 mattress per veteran. The way our funding works and the way our guidelines are set, this is how the program works, and this is what we follow. Things to think about, just from working in the program so long and then just getting different questions from people. I feel like this is a good way to start and things to think about when you're in the program, if you're a veteran or if you're just starting off. Money. Where's your lodge going to get the funding from? This is always a good question to think about. Lodges can get money from their state association if they ask. They can get it from one of the grants that we offer. A lot of people use the Freedom Grant to get this started off. Other people do fundraising. Other people do community events just to get more money, different things like that. So keep that in mind. Reimbursements will only be sent to the lodge and not personal accounts. That's the way it works. Grand Lodge is always going to send a check to your home lodge. I know some volunteers like to use their personal credit cards or anything else like that. You'll have to work something out with your lodge to get that money back, but just do whatever works easiest for you. Going on from there, people, how many volunteers need to do this project? Are you going to have a consistent team to do this project, or are you doing it yourself? All depending on how much you're going to be doing, how many kids you're going to be doing, how many veterans you're going to be doing. That's where you're kind of going to get your numbers from. If you're only going to do one once a week or once a month, just you and maybe another person might be good enough. If you're doing multiple, you might want a bigger team of volunteers. They can be elks, family members, um, outside volunteers, anything like that. So just keep that in mind. Risks. There shouldn't be too many big risks. The only big thing I can think of is maybe heavy lifting. When it comes to like the bed frame, maybe some appliances, furniture that you're getting for the veteran, moving it from like a box truck or someone's vehicle to the veteran's home. That's the biggest risk I can think of. From there, we'll go to time. Do you have the time to commit to making a kit for a veteran or veterans? Time is always essential. Um, you can do this once you're off of work or like when you're just hanging out at the lodge. Just take into account how much time you're going to need to do this. Some lodges, once they have the time down, it only takes them maybe an hour to 2 hours to go do the shopping, get the kits, and then deliver it. Other ones, it might take longer depending on your just daily life schedule. Another thing as far as time is reimbursement. Usually the turnaround is 1 week to get refunds reimbursed to you. Because the second you put in that reimbursement form, um, I'll look at them as long as everything's good. I can approve it. Beginning of the week, we send our check requests. We send them out midweek, and then they get back to you within that week time frame. So that way you can get more kits out to these veterans. Finally, we have effort. As far as effort, top things to remember is that there's going to be a ton of shopping required. So you go into the store, spending time shopping online, different things like that. Uh, the time is going to take you to travel to these veterans if you're dropping it off yourself. It might not be any time if you're just having it delivered to the veteran. If you're going out to visit these veteran organizations, different things like that, make sure to keep that into account. Spending time with veterans. If you're delivering these kits directly, make sure you spend time with these veterans. They'll be very grateful of it. It's always good to talk to local community partners, um, just people on the community. Try to help them get any resources that they need. We might not offer it, but we can definitely send them in the right direction to get the help that they need. Program timeline. This isn't anything specific, but this is something that I just brought up from talking to multiple different lodges to help get you started, to give you a refresher on how it kind of should work out. So step one, get informed about the Welcome Home Kit program. You can see our information, our FAQs, and everything else that you might be looking for on elks.org. There you can see videos, pictures, different things that other lodges have asked before, and just most of the answers are there on the FAQs. If not, you can always reach out to me or my team, and we can answer your questions for you. Figure out your logistics and volunteers. Logistics is always going to be a big thing. Where are you going to shop? How are you going to get the kits out? Who are you working with? Who are your volunteers? Are you going to be the only one working it? Different things like that. So keep that in account because it can be very time consuming and hectic if you don't have a plan worked out. Step three, create partnerships or do outreach for veteran referrals. Working with partners is always going to be a big thing. It's going to make your life easier, and it's easier for other organizations that normally get referrals to do this for you. And then you just have to get the list to them or ask them what their veterans need. And as long as it's inside the guidelines of what we have for the Welcome Home Kit program, everything's going to work smoothly. Of course, we'll talk about this more in the next slide that we have. But going on from there, step number 4, find out what essentials veterans need. You can do this by asking veterans personally or whoever's referring the veterans to you. Or what some lodges like to do is have a sheet set up, and it just has different things on there, and then a checkbox. You can give that to the veteran. They can check off what they need and then get it to you. Then you can go out, do the shopping, and then get it done as quickly as you can to get these kits out to the veterans. Step number 5, research the best place to buy kits. Every community is different. Every state is different depending on taxes and just the cost of living and everything else. So look into different stores to see that you're getting the best price and getting the best stuff for these veterans out there. The more essentials they can get, the better it is for them financially and just making their home feel like a home. Step number 6, of course, purchasing the items to be placed in the kits. One of the biggest parts of the program, of course. And then finally, delivering the items to the veteran. Once we get these items to the veterans, they're going to be excited. They're going to want to tell you stories. They're going to want to do everything with you. Of course, at this time, you can invite them to the lodge, invite them to any community events, do anything else like that. And then, of course, your checkups later on if you want to see how they're doing or if they need any other resources. And then, of course, the biggest part, to put in the reimbursement at elks.org. Once you go there, go to the dashboard, put in your reimbursement, course basic information, just fill it all out. The biggest things I'm going to be looking for, of course, is your lodge, your name, your expenses, upload those receipts and make sure I can read them, that they're clear for me or my team. That way we're making sure we're getting the right money back to you, or if we have any questions. Project partners. If you put the project partners in there, it helps us out a lot because I'm able to help other lodges from your state that join too, because I can refer them to the partner that you're working with too, maybe to help them get started and start getting these referrals to help out more veterans. And then also, if you want to add pictures, we don't need you to, but it's great when you do. That way I can see the veterans that you guys are working with. I can include these in articles and just anything media that we have to show that you guys are doing this great work out in the community. Like I said, I was going to expand on outreach a little bit more. If this is your first time, I'm just going to go over a couple different places where you can go look for these referrals or do this outreach to help you find these veterans that need assistance. The biggest one is always going to be HUD-VASH or the VA. Always a ton of veterans there, especially in the homeless department. Veterans looking for housing, going to housing, transitioning, anything else like that. So great starting point. Another one is local veterans organizations. Every community has a different one. So you can check with your American Legions, VFWs, AMVETS, DAVs, anything else like that that you have in your community, reach out to them, see if you can get any referrals. Category 3, local homeless shelters. Every homeless shelter is different, but you'll usually find veterans inside there. So just talk to management or anybody else that they have inside there, see if they have any veterans that need assistance, and that's a good place to start. Category 4, another big one, veterans homes for disabled or elderly veterans. These veterans are always usually low income, so it's hard for them to get supplies besides what's given to them. They're living off Social Security or their disability. So a kit would always be something great for them to help them save up some money or just to help them out throughout the year. Category 5, hosting events to see what resources veterans may need related to the program. You can do like breakfasts, lunches, a late dinner, a resource fair, anything else to see what veterans need. Bring them to your lodge or wherever you're going to hold an event. See what we can help them with through this program. If not, see if we can help them out with any other resources while we're there. That way they know that we're here to assist them. Category 5, social media, or just any other outlet that you can think of to reach out to these veterans that need housing assistance. So that'd be like your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, anything social media related that your lodge uses and is proficient at. A lot of other lodges print out flyers and they post them in their partnering veteran organizations that they work with, or like VAs or anywhere else around town that you can think of, just so veterans know that we're out here to help them. Finally, seeking assistance. If you or your lodge have any questions about Welcome Home Kits, please reach out to us at the Elks National Veteran Service Commission team, or reach out to me. We can be reached at butts@elks.org for any questions that you have. Besides that, you can also reach out to me. My name is Rene Villalobos once again. I'm the head of the Welcome Home Kit program, and I can be reached at reneev@elks.org. I want to thank everyone for taking the time to watch this video today. Hopefully this has helped you out. Like I said, if you have any other questions, please reach out to me or my team. And I look forward to seeing what you guys are doing out here in the community. Thank you.